I actually did it. I actually did it. Dude, that's insane. I actually don't even have words. I don't have words. Okay, let me get out of this freaking screen. Take a screenshot of this first. What a bizarre experience this was, man. I'm not sure how many days this took. I'm pretty sure I started playing this 2 days ago, and I started going from 0 yesterday, but I believe I have 4 actual sessions on this level, right? The first one was me just practicing. I was playing for fun. I'm pretty sure I just got like some 46 to 90, whatever, like some death at the wave. I was just trying to get a run from like 40 or whatever. That was the first day I actually started playing this. The next session, I believe that was when I actually started going from 0. And then from there, I got 59 times 3. I don't think I got any further that session, but I was already very happy with the progress. Last night, the next session, I ended up getting 95 and 96. Maybe not, but I know I got to the ending twice. And then today, I went insane. I got 10 last wave deaths, all within the span of 2 hours of playing. I was going crazy. Maybe sleep up is just the greatest thing of all time, because something happened overnight, man. I woke up and just started playing. Like, everything that I was having issues with toward the beginning just got so much more consistent this session. This is such a strange level for me to be playing in the first place. Like, medium like wave carry level. Last level I played like that was Sakupin Hill, a very anti-me level. So for some reason, when I picked this up, I'm like, I really like this last wave. It's super hard and stuff, and it's like very much not a me kind of level, but I just found it so cool that it made me want to go for the level, which is bizarre because I hate wave choke points and levels. So for that to be the reason I go for this level, it's so insane in the first place, and the fact that I got it done within a reasonable amount of time is even wilder. But yeah, let me talk about the actual level now. I think overall, the gameplay is actually pretty good, like all things considered. There are quite a few issues in terms of the balancing with this level. The dash orb at like 3%. Literally, it's a 50-50. It's actually just impossible timing. That whole section at 12% with the dash orbs is also kind of hard, but it gets surprisingly consistent. At least it did for me. That one micro click at like 18, kind of annoying, not that big of a deal. I would say the blind click at 20 is much worse. That click is genuinely super annoying. It got kind of consistent, but you know, about as consistent as a blind click can get. That's probably my first like actual problem with the level, is that click. That click feels unfair, you know? There are a couple awkward clicks following that part, like the 2 clicks into the transition, the spider click, where you go up into the yellow pad. But those were also all things that I thought got consistent the more I played them. As far as individual parts go, the ship should be a thing that gets consistent, and it did for the most part. But for some reason, I kept dying to the straight fly. I couldn't do the straight fly, but that's just more of a skill issue on my own part. The robot is actually one of my more favorite parts of the level. I really like this robot. It's very fun. The clicks could probably be a little awkward. I don't think I got super consistent at it before I beat the level, but it was probably the most fun part of it. Like I got there and it was just, it's kind of a choke point, but not in like a true choke point. But I found it to be one of the more enjoyable parts. I don't know. That brings me to the swing copter. And oh my goodness, this swing copter is so difficult. Now, as far as I know, there's 2 ways to do the swing copter. There's the way I did it, where you click and then do like a little double click, or you click and then hit the yellow pad and then do the... It was so weird. I couldn't really get a consistent click pattern. That I just kind of defaulted to the original way I was talking about. But this section is very difficult, and it's the last actually difficult section of the level, because once you get past this, you have a good chance of making it to the ending, because from that point all the way to like 70-80%, you should be getting past there most of the time. But for this cube section, I would just get here, and if I died, I'd be like, that's fair. It's got some pretty hard clicks. The first blue orb click, the black orb click, not really that hard, but it can be a bit of an issue. The blue orb click beyond the pink orb, this section is just filled with very difficult timings. So whenever I died here, I wouldn't be too upset, but after this part, if I was dying to like the triple orb section with the black, pink, and blue orb, that part's not hard. Should not have been dying to that. If I died in the freaking balls section, that's even worse because you're right before the wave and you're dying to nothing. There's one kind of difficult click, and even then, it's not that hard. I should not have died to it. But yeah, the wave is definitely impossible. I got here 11 times and just couldn't do it. And it's kind of insane because once I made it past that last ball section, I would just kind of zone out and be like, if I do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. The attempt I beat it was not expecting to do it. That one felt so off, but then I look back at it and it honestly doesn't look all that bad, which is kind of insane. But yeah, I think that's all I actually have to say. Let's count attempts. I believe this is the only copy I have. Actually, no. 6959 plus 394. Final attempt count 7,353. Now that I've gotten 2 proper tier 30s done, even though I think this is on the easier end of tier 30, I can definitely say that I think Friday Vortex is harder than both Connor and this. I'm not sure how this is tier 29. That level is impossible, genuinely. But yeah, I honestly think this is a really good level. Coming from someone who's not wave carried, if you go into it knowing what you're going into, I think you'll have a pretty good time. Enjoyment fell off a little bit towards the end because I was kind of hitting like the plateau, not necessarily of progress, but just of, I've died here 11 times, you know, I'm hoping to beat it soon, but I was expecting a few more deaths. And now that I've gotten it done, I can go on to Lost Love, maybe, I don't know. It's been like 6 extremes since I said I was going to do Lost Love. And yeah, that's about it, I guess.